pray Lord Dhanvantari that he blesses us with good health. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, I want to thank Vijay Foundation, Mysore Yoga Okuta, and Sampradaya Club Bangalore for organizing this activity and giving me an opportunity of sharing my viewpoints with all the grand elite people.
Anjaneyamurthy Manole.
So, my aim, what is this should be aim we are talking. We want the people who are here, who are hearing, to be healthy, to get less diseases. And if at all they are going to get diseases, let the diseases be of minor form. As a doctor, we don't want to invite the people, please come to me and take my treatment, or please go to another doctor, take treatment. If we are following the rules of health, and that person is going to remain healthy, and he is not going to get major diseases, and even if some diseases are going to occur, diseases will be of the minor form. So these are the basic tenets of life. Swastha or what a person is supposed to do daily from morning to night. Rutucharya, seasonal procedures. Then Vega Avarodha means natural urges are there, they should not be stopped. And Sadhurata, all these activities have been mentioned. I don't want to go in each and everything in great detail, but I want to give some very salient points which can be practiced by everyone. If we give tons of knowledge, and if that tons of knowledge cannot be practiced, it will be futile effort from my part and futile effort from the people who are listening. My only sincere request to the people who are present is, don't leave the meeting in the middle, because you'll be losing some link what I am trying to tell. From the starting to end, I will not be crossing my limits. I will be completing my whole program within 35 minutes or 40 minutes. So my request is, listen to it completely, because I am trying to share about 4 decades of experience, not just theory. What has come to my knowledge, what has come to my experience, I want to share with these things. When we share our knowledge, we feel happy. So that is the purpose of coming before all of you, all grand elite people, and I feel really gratified. So if we start our day from the morning, when are we supposed to get up early in the morning? They are told Brahmi Muhurta. What is Brahmi Muhurta? We take sunrise as the particular point. Before sunrise, 96 minutes to 48 minutes is called as Brahmi Muhurta. Muhurta means 48. So the penultimate 48 minutes is called a Brahmi Muhurta. If you get up at this time, the weather will be very precious, cool, calm, no sound, no disturbances, and your full day activity will be very good. Some researches have been done that like melatonin from the pineal gland will be of better utility if you get up in the Brahmi Muhurta. Okay. Once you get up in the morning, Ayurveda tells that you should use Pratimarshanasya. What is that Pratimarshanasya? Take some Anutaila, just put into nostrils. So if you get this Anutaila, the laziness that was there in the night will go off. Usually, once we get up in the morning, we want to be on the bed for some more time. That laziness will go off, and you will feel very active. Okay. You do your daily activities. We take bath. So while taking bath also, I have got one brush here. You can see this. This is available at all places. This is actually a very cheap one instead of going for the very costly soap and other things. So if we use this regularly, majority of the skin diseases can be prevented. So we call it as marjana, cleaning procedures. So we can use this type of things. At least weekly once, if we apply oil over the head, ears, hands and legs and full body, and whatever oil which is accustomed in your family, maybe til oil, maybe castor oil, maybe coconut oil, what is the habit in your family, that can be used. Okay, if you want to use soap, use this super fattened soaps or glycerin soap, so that the oil that is there in the skin will not go off. After doing this, you have to take hot water bath, and after taking hot water bath, you're not supposed to go outside immediately for half an hour. At least you stay in house. So this is the morning activity. After morning activity, you go sit at some place. If you're interested in doing prayer, you do prayer. If you are interested in doing meditation, you do meditation, Sandhyavandana, whatever procedures, at least for some time. That is called as Prata Sandhyavana. And then your full day activity, you can plan what exactly you're supposed to do. And suppose you have to reach a particular place at 10:30, be earlier itself. I have found, especially with my foreign patients, they are very, very punctual. Very punctual means I don't know how they manage in Mysore. 10 o'clock means they are here at 10 o'clock. We should learn some good things from those particular people. So punctuality, and important thing I want to underline, after taking food, we should not go like running, walking fast, doing some heavy exercises. In Ayurveda, they are told mrityur dhavati dhavitaha, means a person who does heavy exercise or runs after taking food, death runs behind him. Means death and various diseases are going to come. So you should walk slowly or take rest, but you should not do any heavy activities. Especially in Bangalore cities, I have seen, after food, they don't have any rest. They just run, running like that. Always running behind. So try to avoid it. Okay, in between the daytime, at least after 2 hours, give some 10 minutes gap to your work. Just think, contemplate what you have done previously, what you're going to do next. So if you act in these particular things, and if you divide your daily activities, prioritize them, what has to be done, what has not to be done, it will be very good. So main thing in Ayurveda is mentioning about the natural urges. What are these natural urges? Urge for going to urine, urge for going to motions. Usually what is happening is when we are in some particular activity, we control our urine, we control our motions. So as per Ayurveda, this is a very bad thing. One thesis work has been done in Kerala, Trivandrum Postgraduate Center. They have done survey of various patients who does this Vega Avarodha, that is suppression of natural urges. So majority of the problems are occurring because we are doing this type of nefarious, very bad, unhealthy activity. Okay. Then in the afternoon, your lunch time, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you are in some meeting, you miss the meeting. You miss the food. When you miss the food, you start a cycle of bad things. The acid that is going to be produced as per the time reflex will not know that you are in a meeting. It will go on corroding it. And if you make this habit, you are prone to various acid peptic diseases or other particular things. Take some timely food. So in the evening, when you come back to house, you switch off. Switch off what? Switch off the office business in the house. Be happy and sit calmly with the people. And when you are taking the evening food, I request switch off the mobile, switch off the TV. Just about 60 years back, 50 years back, 30 years back, when this TV was not so prominent, people used to sit together and take food. So this type of taking food activity, combined with sitting on a dining table at some particular place on the floor in the Padmasana, it is going to be good. Okay. The night food when you are taking, usually and compulsorily I will tell, complete the night food 2 hours before sleep. Taking food at 12 o'clock in the night, 11 o'clock in the night is a very bad activity. So these are the very simple things, very, very simple things which we can tell. For health, we have got 3 upastambhas: Ahara, Swapna, Brahmacharya. So regarding Ahara also, you want to take coffee frequently, please avoid it. You have taken one food, at least give a gap of 3 to 4 hours before taking a second food. Some friend is calling you, you're going to take food, that is a bad thing. Then Swapna, Nidra. How much Nidra is required for a person? About 6 to 8 hours sleep is required. In the night, sleep is considered Bhuta Dhatri. Dhatri means what? A mother gives milk to the baby. Similarly, night sleep gives nourishment, replenishment, all the good things to the body. The person is there, especially IT field or some other person who is doing night duty. What is he supposed to do? He is telling, if the person is waking in the night for 8 hours or 6 hours, 50% time he can sleep in the daytime. For example, 3 to 4 hours he can sleep. So that is going to compensate, he is telling. Okay. So if we follow this type of rules, very detailed descriptions are there. I just have given you very short description. If we follow this, we will remain healthy. Then you would have seen one fruit. This is called as Nellikai. It is called as Nellikai in Kannada, Phyllanthus amblica in Latin. So this is a wonderful medicine. People would have seen this, but a lot of researches have been done on this drug. That's why I want to highlight this. In Mysore University, in zoology department, there is one section called as the Drosophila section. Drosophila means fruit fly. So Drosophila is selected because it can be selected can be easily monitored. This Amalika in Ayurveda has mentioned as Vayasthapana. Vayasthapana means it is going to give youth. It is going to keep you healthy and in a youthful spirits throughout the lifespan. And it is going to prolong the longevity. Suppose I want to use this medicine for a person who is going to live for 100 years, 120 years. From 100 to should extend to 120 years. I will not be able to live for 120 years. So if when you take this Drosophila model, they have observed the Drosophila normally which dies in the mean time of 40 to 45 days. When we give this Amalaki, that is Phyllanthus emblica, it is going to live for 60 days. Means 1.5 times more. So taking that cue, if we take this Amalaki regularly in our healthy life, our life will be healthy, our life will be youthful, and will not be getting disease. The so-called Chyawanprash that we are getting in the market, the main ingredient of Chyawanprash is Phyllanthus emblica. So this is the basic structure. So I want to add little more things. In Charaka Samhita, they have mentioned Amalaki Rasayana. What is this Amalaki Rasayana? We have to take this powder of Amalaki and triturate it with the juice of Amalaki for 21 times. One day you triturate it, second day you take this. This is called as Amalaki Rasayana. Most wonderful thing. It is having a very potent thing. Instead of going to the market and purchasing some medicines with what ingredients are there, what ingredients are not there, we don't know. In the home itself, you can take this and you can give good results. And we have another drug here which is called as a Pushkar Moola. This is a wonderful drug. I can tell that this is like Amrita only. People who have got a history of MI, myocardial infections and other things, who have got some pain, who have got cough, who have got breathing difficulties, if you take this, very good results are there. I'm not telling you that you should stop this allopathic medicines or homeopathy or Ayurvedic medicines, whatever you are doing. Please continue it. This is like a food. This is going to start new vessels. They are called as what are called as dormant arteries in the heart. So that dormant arteries will get activated and fresh blood supply will come. So now this, because of this corona, you have just observed this Amritaballi. So this is Guduchi. Amritaballi, Guduchi. So this is very good for the viral infections, for improving the immunity. So in the house, you can grow this Amritaballi if possible, or else dry also you can take it. This is very effective in fevers. We call it as pyrexia of unknown origin. You are having some fever, go and take some antibiotics, go and do those things. But initially, if you take this Amritaballi, very good results are there. So then we have got one plant here, which is called as Brahmi. You please look at this leaf structure. It is exactly like a brain. See this? It is exactly like a brain. Exactly like a brain. So what is this? This is called as fingerprint technology. Fingerprint technology means one book has been published from Bombay, wherein they have mentioned the plants sometimes, many times, give us indications of why and what they are useful for. So look at this. This is exactly like a brain. Exactly like a brain. And now this Brahmi, if it is taken, it is going to improve our memory, especially in children and in the youth people, and when they have got mental tensions, anxiety, and other particular problems, when they are not having proper sleep, this is a wonderful medicine, Brahmi. So it is available as a vegetable in the vegetable shops also. You can get it, and you can grow it in the kitchen garden. Some people have got joint pains and other things. I have got a novel remedy. This is called as Vishitinduka. I have got a very, very special type of use. But what is the specialty means? I give one seed to the healthy cow. I will ask the patient to take the milk of that cow. So cow is taking this seed, and in the milk some essence is coming out. So when the person takes that milk, his joint pain goes off. So look at it. This person is not taking any medicine. He is becoming all right. So we have got one medicine here which is called as Haritaki. In Kannada it is called as Alalaikai. So what we do is we powder it, we remove the seeds and throw the seeds away. And this what you call fruit powder, nice powder can be taken, like rava. This upit rava is there. You prepare that type of powder and you fry it in castor oil. So What type of frying? You prepare this karapudi like that? No. Similarly, you fry it. So you keep this in a bottle, glass bottle. So in the night time, if you take this 1 spoon, very good motions are going to take place. But instead of going for the market preparations, in the house itself, it can be taken. What is this textual sanctity? Barjanat Malashodhini. If we do Barjana of this Allekai, it is going to do Malashodhana. But please be careful. Don't take any of these medicines regularly on a constant basis, because habit forming is going to take place. So when there is emergency, instead of going for market preparation, you take. Now I'm seeing a lot of software people, lot of doctors, lot of engineers, lot of politicians. Everyone is having stress, unimaginable stress. Can't know whether it is what do you call stress is available for the housewife and for the office going person. We have one drug which is called as Jatamamsi. Look at this, it is just like a hair-like structure is there. So this is prepared as a decoction. It's a very good anti-stress medicine. And if you take this, the stress will just vanish. We have one drug which is called as Shatavari. In Latin name is Asparagus racemosus. So in ladies, after delivery, some people will be having less milk. The baby is not having proper nutrition. Under those conditions, we take this powder, boil it in milk and give that milk. So the lady will have better milk. And look at the beauty of things. Another drug is there. This is called as Gokshura. In Kannada, it is called as Negilamullu. So we combine these 2 drugs and boil it in milk. The results are different. A person who has got blood in urine, we call it as hematuria. Let it be any reason. Let it be any reason. The hematuria is going to stop. Please don't sleep after hematuria stops. Go to the doctor. Consult the doctor, understand why that hematuria is occurring and take the proper treatment. But as an emergency, if you take this, in my 40 years of life, I have not got a single failure. This Gokshura, it is called as Negilamullu. So it is another wonderful property. People who have got some urinary difficulties, burning and other things, if they take this medicine, it is going to be very effective. This is one very good ashwagandha drug, a very wonderful drug. See, I have selected a pencil-like thickness. When you're going to the market, you should have only this type of ashwagandha, like pen-like thickness or pencil-like thickness. If it is having more thicker, it is having more starch and it is useless. Only pencil-like thickness ashwagandha should be taken. Very important plant. Voluntary Health Center of Madras has done extensive research over this ashwagandha. They have given to the human beings. See, why a person is called as old, how you will recognize old person when he has got grey hair. Why grey hair is occurring? Because of the less melanin in the hair. They have given this drug to the human beings for 15 days in the night with milk. Why 15 days? Why milk? Pita, Ashwagandham, Payasa, Ardhamasa. That is the Ashtanga reference. For 15 days, the person has to take this with milk. So when we take this for 15 days, the melanin content in the hair is going to increase. So that is only a casual finding. It indicates in the body also some very good changes are taking place. They have done some experiments in the animals. 3 sets of animals have been taken. One animal, they are giving low protein diet. Second animal, they are giving normal diet. Third group of animals, they are giving less protein diet plus ashwagandha. When they are giving less protein diet plus ashwagandha, the animal is not having low protein change. Look at the importance of these things. We are giving midday meal to those particular people, undernourished children. If this is introduced, the children's nourishment is going to improve. When the children are properly nourished properly, they will be able to observe what is there in the school. This is a wonderful thing. Suppose this was there in some foreign country, they would have taken patent on this. So why I'm sharing this type of issues with you is very wonderful scholars are here. The interdisciplinary approach can take place. Now it is the time for revival of what is there in Ayurveda. Separate the myths, separate the facts. What is the myth? What is the wrong thing? What is the right thing? Analyze it with the scientific mind. And when you find it good, you please use it. And you will get extraordinarily good results. This is my particular point. This is again a home remedy. Menthya help you now. When motions are there, you take this curds and menthya seeds. Immediately that is going to come down. Another good thing that I found here, calcaneal spur is there. People are having a lot of pain and other things. So Ranjit Rai, the ASI, one very great author, he is telling if the powder of this is taken along with this wheat powder and made chapati, if the person is taking, the pain is going to come down. So this is called as Kapigachu, Mucinia prurens. For the Parkinson's people, whatever drug he is taking, along with that drug, if this Kapigachu seed is taken, you are preparing sambar. You please take this seed, put in the sambar, cooking with the Bengal grams or whatever grams you're using, and you use it. If a person takes regularly, Parkinson is going to come down. I want to give credit to Dr. Anturkar, who has done original research and published this in the International Journals of Neurology. We are not asking the person to stop the allopathic medicines, but if the person takes this along with the allopathic medicines, his quality of life is going to improve. We have one drug here which is called as Chitraka, a very wonderful drug. You take earthen pot, you paste this root and apply, smear it in the inside, and you put milk. And from the milk you make curds, and from curds you take this buttermilk. So this Lumbago xylonica prepared or Chitraka prepared buttermilk is the best cure for the piles. For piles, this is a good thing. Okay, very difficult, Baba. We don't want all these things. Okay, but regularly, kindly take this buttermilk after afternoon food. He is telling, na takra sevi bhavet kadach trogi. So a person who takes buttermilk regularly is not going to get any diseases. So he is telling in Charak Samhita, Takram Arsha Agnimandya Grahani Haranam, means Takra is the best drug for piles, best drug for indigestion, best drug for diarrheal conditions, or sometimes you will have gastroenteritis things. For that type also, this is very good. So this is called as linseed seeds. So Dr. Tirumalesh Bhatt, one of my students in MD, has done research over this. Make this powder, boil it with sour kanji. You prepare this rice, no? So when you are cooking this rice in the ancient times, they used to use earthen pots or steel pots, not these cookers. When you use these things, you will have that supernatant water that is called as kanji. So this crude powder is boiled in this kanji and applied over the knee joint, and you can put some cloth bandage over that. And the rule is Diva Baddo Ratro Munchir, Ratro Baddo Diva Munchir. So once you tie in the morning, you should remove in the evening, and once you tie in the evening, it should be removed in the morning. So this is a wonderful remedy for this joint pain. So this is a very common thing, like sugar candy, kemp kalsakre anta heltivi. Ee ona kemmu irutte, ee kemmu barta ide, ona kemmu ide. A ona kemmu iddaga ee kemp kalsakre baile hakondre sari hogutte. Similarly, what is called some salt-like structure is there in the bamboo. So if you go to this bamboo fellow who is preparing various materials with the bamboo ladder and other things, he will give you bamboo salt. So if the bamboo salt is mixed, it is good. So this is for the dry cough. We have another plant here, which is called as Vasa or Adu Soge, Adu Mutta Sopu, Vasaka indica. So wonderful thing. So I just want to give exclamatory praises for this drug. They are telling Vasayam Vidyamanayam Ashayam Jivitasacha. Raktapitti Kshay Kasi Avasirati, means a person who has got hemorrhagic disease, a person who has got Kshava, like tuberculosis conditions, or Kasha. This is a wonderful remedy. Vasayam Vidyamanayam Ashayam Jivitasacha. Raktapitti Kshay Kasi Kimartam Avasirati. So as long as this drug is there, the person will live. See, look at the very difficult thing. For getting this drug, today morning I had to go for 20 kilometers round. I just wanted to show this drug. So this is called as Adu Mutta Sopu. Adu eats everything, but it does not take this. Okay, we have some small children. They're telling, sir, we don't have memory, we don't have concentration. So this is called as Glycerida glabra, Estimadu. So powder of this is taken, and if you give these things to the small children, people who are having mental retardation are also going to improve. One of my students, Dr. Sujata, did the research on this Glycerida glabra powder with the collaboration of the All India Institute of Speech and Hearing people. There is a separate department for there where they have got parameters for studying the IQ and other things, and it is going to improve. But very drastically reduced mental quotients, this is not going to improve. Mild to moderate, it is going to improve. Another wonderful thing that we have found is persons who have got ulcer conditions. If this is taken, boiled in milk and taken, the ulcer healing properties are there. Satoshkar Bhandarkar pharmacology also mentions this in later areas, but this has mentioned some years back. People are there, small children and other people, they tell, sir, I'm having worms. They go to the doctors, take worms medicines, but still that is going to be there. So this is called as Vayu Vidanga, Embellia ravis. So this powder is taken, and this powder, it can be taken with jaggery. If you take this jaggery, that worms will go off very easily. So this is called as Modi or Pippali Moola, roots of Piper longum. People tell, sir, I'm not having sleep, I'm not having sleep. So if this is taken, powder is taken with jaggery, the person is going to get very wonderful, good sleep. So these are all very, very simple, good remedies which do not have complications. My teacher, Pandit Hardar Shastri, he is no more. I'm 71 now. My teacher, when he was teaching these activities, he was 90 years. Very great personality. He was knowing everything by heart. He has taught me several of these things. So today I want to remember him. Because of him, I'm able to get this knowledge, and I'm sharing this knowledge with you all people. So why I'm sharing this with knowledge? So you can use these particular things. There is absolutely no harm in these things. And again, I want to quote Pandit Hardar Shastri. He is telling, Upayam chinten pragnaha apayam api chintet. You should not only think about the upaya, what are the dangers involved. There is no side effect, there is no bad effect, no contraindications, no difficulties are there. If you use these particular things, our health is going to remain healthy. If you have minor diseases, those diseases are going to come down. If you have some major diseases, go to the doctor. We are not a competitor for the whatever doctor, whatever hospital you are doing. But side by side, if you follow the step of rules of health, if you take primary healthcare methods as a first aid thing in the home, whole household is going to become all right. And again, India will become Swarna Yuga. So there may be scientists here, there may be people from the different branches here. If my talk is able to motivate those people to do interdisciplinary research, my point is interdisciplinary research means one person is expert in music. They had done research in music here in Mysore. Music is able to get diseases all right. One person has research in mantras. So like different people are there with the highest specializations. Ayurveda is not the ultimate truth of one science. It is the ultimate truth and distilled truth of various sciences. In the ancient time, various peoples, expert in each and every field, used to sit together and they used to do what is called as Tadvidya Sambhasha, what we call as seminars or webinars now. Similarly, they used to do Tadvidya Sambhasha. And Tadvidya Sambhasha, there is no quarrel between one person and another person. They used to sit together in a congenial atmosphere, and when some good ideas are there, they're going to grasp. And that type of wonderful things were capable of those people evolving. Tadvidya Sambhasha, Buddhi Medha Vardhananam, they are told. So my total request to the people who are here is this medium which has been provided by the organizers should be very valuable for us, so that one lamp of knowledge that we have, that lamp, from that lamp will lit many more lamps. And those lamps again will go on increasing the light, increasing the knowledge. So as the darkness is removed by this lamp, similarly by the knowledge, our ignorance will go off, and Indian people and people of the globe at large will definitely be healthy. Today I saw on photograph, my student, Dr. Shantala Priyadarshini, is an Indian ambassador in Latvia. She is teaching people of that particular place. So Ayurveda, whether it is America, Russia, whatever it is, human person is having Shed Dhatus. What is Shed Dhatu? Panchamahabhutas and Atma. Everywhere, whether Australia or America. So those Panchamahabhutas respond to our drugs, because these drugs are composed of Panchamahabhutas. Whatever is deficient, you replenish that. Whatever is increased, you reduce it. So these are the basic principles which cannot be negated, either the Bhuta Kala, Vartamana Kala or Bhavishyat Kala. So Desha Kala Abhadita truths. So these eternal truths are to be followed. And I thank you for your patient hearing. And I pray, Lord, that all get good health. Thank you.
Dr. Anjaneyamurthy, is a very wonderful talk. Thank you for the same. Before the question and answer session, first I will ask one question. Well, please, it's not a question, just a clarification. Is all the medicines what you have shown now, is it available in the Pansari shop or somewhere else? Can you just light on that?
Sir, in all these medicines I purchased from the Pansari shop. They are available in Pansari shop.
Okay, fine. Now it is open to all the audience. Please ask your questions. Dr. Murthy is here.
Sir, namaskara.
Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Sir, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ತಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಸಿಡಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ತಾವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟಿ ಮಧು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿ ಮಧು ಮತ್ತು ಶತಾವರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ವಿಡಂಗ, ಈ 3 ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ವಿಡಂಗ, ಎಷ್ಟಿ, ಶತಾವರಿ, ಈ 3 ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಪೌಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು 1 ಲೋಟ ಹಾಲು ಹಾಕಿ 4 ಲೋಟ ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಅಸಿಡಿಟಿ ವಾಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು. ಎರಡನೇದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಅಸಿಡಿಟಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಕಾರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಮತ್ತು ಖಾರ ಪದಾರ್ಥ, ಎಣ್ಣೆಲ್ ಪದಾರ್ಥ, ಹುಳಿಲ್ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಎರಡನೇದು ಇನ್ನು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಒತ್ತಡಗಳನ್ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಒತ್ತಡ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಒತ್ತಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಒತ್ತಡ ಯಾವ್ದು ಒತ್ತಡ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗೂ ಗುಣ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಸೋಂಪಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸರ್?
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಸೋಂಪು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ದೇಶಿಕಾಚಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಿಂದಿನವ್ರು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, CFT ಗ್ರೈನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಒಂದು 30 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಮಾತು. ಅವರು ಒಂದು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೋಂಪು, ಲವಂಗ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ವಿಚಾರ ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಹ ಅದರ ಆಂಟಿ ಫ್ಲಾಟುಲೆಂಟ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲವಂಗ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅವಿಪತ್ಯಕರ ಚೂರ್ಣ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಔಷಧ ನಾವು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಹೈಪರ್ ಅಸಿಡಿಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಅವಿಪತ್ಯಕರ ಚೂರ್ಣ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಡ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪರ್ಗೇಟಿವ್, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಟಿವ್. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಲವಂಗ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಲವಂಗ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಸೋಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಪುಷ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಊಟ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಸೋಂಪು ತಗೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೋಂಪು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು, ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸೋಂಪು ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಸೋಂಪು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಶತಪುಷ್ಪ ಅರ್ಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಜಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಸಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಶತಪುಷ್ಪ ಅರ್ಕ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಶತಪುಷ್ಪ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೈಲ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ವೋಲ್ಟೈಲ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಗಮನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೈಸಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಿದೆ, ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪೈಸಸ್ ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಈ ಸ್ಪೈಸಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗೋಲ್ಲ? ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪೈಸಸ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿನ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಮ್ದು ಎಂತ ಹಣೆ ಬರಪ್ಪ, ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇರಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಪೈಸಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದರ ವಾಸನೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ ಬಡೆ ಸೋಪ್ಗೆ ಸೋಪ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಬಟ್ ನಂದು ಒಂದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೋವಾಗೋದಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿನ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಎಲ್ಸ್?
ಹಲೋ,
ಹೇಳಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಹೇಳಿ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೈಥಿಲಿ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಗುರು ಸರ್ ಮೈಸೂರು ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ನಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಸಿ ನೀರಿನ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ತಣ್ಣೀರಿನ ಸ್ನಾನ ಸರ್?
ನಿಮ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಬಿಸಿ ನೀರಿನ ಸ್ನಾನ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ ಅಥವಾ ತಣ್ಣೀರಿನ ಸ್ನಾನ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ ಅಂತ?
ಕುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ.
ಸ್ನಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಭುಜದಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತ ಇದು ನೀರಿನ ಸ್ನಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳು ಇವೆ. ಆ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಹೀಟ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೀಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಬಾಡಿ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಯಾವ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ನೀರನ್ನ ಬಳಸಲಿ, ಒಂದನೇದು. ಎರಡನೇದು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಳ್ತು ಬಿಸಿನೀರನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಸರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಕಂಪೇರಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಸರ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ತರ ನೀರನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಒಂದನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಆಯುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ವಾತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ, ಪಿತ್ತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ, ಕಹ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪಿತ್ತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯವನು, ಕಹ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು, ವಾತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಆ ಕಹ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯವನಿಗೆ ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪಿತ್ತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದಿಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಅನುಸಾರವಾಗಿ, ದೇಶಾನುಸಾರವಾಗಿ, ಕಾಲಾನುಸಾರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಫುಲ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಹಾಟ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟಪಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕಸ್ ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎರಡನೇದು ದೇಶ, ಮೂರನೇದು ಕಾಲ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಬಿಸಿನೀರು ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಮೇಲಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತಣ್ಣೀರು ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸರ್ತಿ ಬಿಸಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಲೂಕ್ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ನಂದು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ಈ ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಚೂರ್ಣ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ತಗೋತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ?
ಸರ್, ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಮಾತಾ ಕದಾಚಿತ್ ಕುಪ್ಯತಿ. ತಾಯಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮಗು ಮೆತ್ತ ಹೊಡಿಯುತ್ತಂತೆ, ನೋವಾಗದಂತೆ. ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ತಾಯಿ ಮೆತ್ತ ಹೊಡಿಯುತ್ತಂತೆ. ಮಾತಾ ಕದಾಚಿತ್ ಕುಪ್ಯತಿ ನಾ ಉದರಸ್ಥ ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಾಯಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತಂತೆ. ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೆಡುಕು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲಂತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ತ್ರಿಫಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚಕ್ಷುಷ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಇದು ಜತ್ರೂರ್ದ್ವೇ ನಿಶಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಜತ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾವಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ತ್ರಿಫಲನ ರಾತ್ರಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ತ್ರಿಫಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಸಪ್ತಾಮೃತ ಲೋಹ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಪ್ತಾಮೃತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತ್ರಿಫಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಟ್ಟದೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಸ್ತು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಹರಿಯೋ
ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಗಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ.
ಸರ್, ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ಯವನೇಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯವನೇಷ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಂತೆ, ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಬಹಳ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತೈತಂತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಬಹಳ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವಾಗಿರ್ತಿದ್ದಂತೆ, ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. ಈ ಅಮೃತ ಕುಡಿದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ರಾಹು ಕೇತುಗೆ ದೇವರು ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅಮೃತ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೃತನೂ ಇದೆ, ವಿಷ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ಗುಣ ಇದೆ, ರಾಜಸ ಗುಣ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ನಾನು ಅಮೃತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ಲಿ, ಅಮೃತ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೃತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿದ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಅಮೃತನ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು, ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಹಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾವನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಜರಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏಕ್ ಕಲಿಕ ಲಸಣ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾಮೂಲಿ 10-15 ಕಾಳುಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, 6 ಕಾಳುಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏಕ್ ಕಲಿಕ ಲಸಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ರಸಾಯನ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೆ ಏಕ್ ಕಲಿಕ ಲಸಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹುಡುಕಿದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಕರ್ನಲ್ ಮಹೇಂದ್ರ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು
ಸರ್. ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೆ, ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, ಮಿಸ್ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್?
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಆರ್ಥರೈಟಿಸ್ of the knees, what is the best medicine that can be taken?
ಸರ್, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಆಸ್ಟಿಯೋಆರ್ಥರೈಟಿಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಆ ಸವಿದು ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಶಂಕರ್ ದಯಾಳ್ ಶರ್ಮಾ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಜಪೇಯಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಸ್ಟಿಯೋಆರ್ಥರೈಟಿಸ್ ಬರೋದು ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸಹಜ. ಇದು ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ನೀ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ವೇಟ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೆಲವು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ತೂಕ ಇರೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮೊಣಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಸಹ ವಾಸಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಬಾಡಿನ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ವಾಸಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಎರಡನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಕೆಲವು ಸರ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಆರ್ಥೋಪೆಡಿಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನೀ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋಕೆ ಬಿಡಬೇಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್. ಈ ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿರ್ಗುಂಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನಿರ್ಗುಂಡಿನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಣ್ಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹರಳು ಗಿಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹರಳು ಬೀಜಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹರಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಹರಳು ಬೇರನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಿಸಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಹರಳು ಬೇರನ್ನ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಯೂಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟರ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್. ಕೆಲವು ಸರ್ತಿ ಹೊಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಥವಾ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಡೋ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಡಂಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಹರಳು ಬೇರು ಆಯುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ದಿವ್ಯವಾಗಿರೋ ಔಷಧ. ಕಾಂಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್. ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಸದ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ತಿವಿ. ಆ ಹರಳು ಬೇರನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಹರಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಹರಳು ಬೇರನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಣ್ಣು ಗಿಣ್ಣೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಪೌಡರ್ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏರಣ್ಣ ಮೂಲ ವಾತಹರ ವೃಷಾಣಾಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಇದು ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟರ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೀ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಏನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಭೋಗ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟರ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೀಲ್ನೋವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಭಗವಂತನ ಕರುಣೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.